I'm Black Dragon. I welcome you to my channel. I'm so embarrassed. I welcome you to my channel. And tonight is going to be Dynamic Prospecting Video 3. And we like to talk about things that make your prospecting better and things that will give you a better a sense of understanding from your prospecting that will help you to get into your club and get the things out of prospecting you should have. A lot of this comes from my book, Prospects Bible, which I wrote 2 years ago. Prospects Bible can be found on Amazon and Kindle. And a lot of the, if you want more in-depth information about things that I'm talking about, be sure to pick up Prospects Bible from Amazon or Kindle. And feel free to write me any questions or things like that. I can be reached at blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com. And oh, by the way, I'm on my second week of my weight loss diet. Those of you who want to follow me and lose big weight with me, look me up on Fat Boy Getting Skinny on Facebook, Fat Boy Getting Skinny, and also look me up on Fitbit and on my Fitness Pal, JBunchii on my Fitness Pal, JBunchii on Fitbit. All right, so I want to talk to you about a little quick story that happened to me when I was a young prospect. Now, some of you know that I prospected for a long time, pretty close to 5 years. I prospected, and that's because I wasn't a good prospect. Bottom line, that's why I wrote Prospects Bible, so that some of you guys can not go through the mistakes I went through. I was a horrible prospect, and I prospected for a long time because of it. So that's, I don't tell you guys all these stories and stuff I was some great guy that existed. I tell you the stories because I made a lot of mistakes, and in those mistakes, I learned what not to do, and these are some things that I can tell you. So, a lot of people don't let their prospects go out alone. You'll never get out on the set by yourself as a prospect, but when you prospected as long as I have, sometimes you get out on the set. As a matter of fact, my prospect vest was almost like a cut, like I wore it everywhere, and I wore it for so long, I was out on the set by myself a lot. But in the early days, I was, of course, the Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club was from, at that time, we only had a couple of chapters, and we were based, our mother chapter was in San Diego, California. So if you wanted to do anything, you had to ride all the way up to Los Angeles to have fun, because there was only one motorcycle clubhouse in San Diego, and that was the Black Sabbath. And so if you wanted to ride and go have fun, you had to go to Los Angeles, which was almost a 2-hour ride away. So I rode up on the set by myself, like I always did, and I got to this one motorcycle club. And I'm a dog lover. Everybody knows I'm an animal lover. So there was this little puppy walking around, and the puppy was whining and stuff. You know how puppies do. And it belonged to this drunk Hispanic man. I think he was a Mexican man who was kind of half passed out on the sidewalk in front of the motorcycle club, which was in Los Angeles in a pretty tough area. So the man would wake up and grab his dog and then fall asleep. Wake up, grab his dog, fall asleep. And one of the brothers in the motorcycle club, for some reason, didn't like this man. So a lady comes out, and she sees this little bitty puppy and starts screaming like the damn dog is going to bite her. And the man, looking to make a play for the respect of the woman or whatever, the damsel in distress, he pulls out a knife, yay long, and decides he's going to stab the dog. So it's just when the Hispanic man wakes up, sees this idiot going after his dog with this big old knife, and he gets between the man and the knife, and he grabs his dog, and he takes his dog in his arms, and he's like, don't hurt my dog. So now the man is infuriated, and the man walks up to the Hispanic man, who's drunk and can barely stand up. and he waylays him. I mean, he hits him about 10 times in the face and knocks the man right out onto the road, which could have been like Crenshaw or one of those kinds of streets. And the man is just laying there, knocked clean out, snoring in the middle of the road. And so no longer did they care about the dog. Now everybody's laughing at the man who is about to be killed as soon as one of the cars comes down the road and runs over the top of him. So here I am with this group of folks, these ruffians, and I'm looking at the poor man in the street, and I realize nobody is going to pull this man out of the street. This man is going to die if someone doesn't take an action. So me, by myself, with my itty-bitty Prospects patch on, I walked out to the street, and I grabbed the man by the leg, and I pulled him up onto the sidewalk so that whenever he woke up, he wouldn't be laying in the street about to get killed. Well, this was a mistake because the motorcycle club instantly saw me as getting in their business. And I was just a prospect, and I had no people around me to protect me, no MC, and I was 100 miles away from home, way up in Los Angeles. And so the mean man, the drunk man, who had beat up the way, way, way drunker man, started rumbling with a couple of his brothers. And next thing I know, they fan out to come surround me. And I was thinking to myself, self, you're in trouble. Which one of these bastards are you going to kill first? And as I was trying to get my thoughts together, this big, tall, bald-headed, dark black guy by the name of Zulu, who rode with a motorcycle club called Route 66, came between me and those guys with his brothers from Route 66. They circled me, grabbed me by the arm, put me on my motorcycle, and then circled my motorcycle with their motorcycles. And then they rode me off of the curb onto the street and down the corner to the nearest gas station. When Zulu said, "Prospect, take your ass back to San Diego and don't come back up here alone." I think about how they saved my life. I think about how they kept me from getting murdered out there in front of that clubhouse, and how they gathered around me to protect me and rode me off with their motorcycles in a circle because those guys wanted me bad, and rode me down to the gas station, kicked my butt, told me to get home, and there was a phone call to my president by the time I got there. The motorcycle set is a real place where you can get hurt if you don't know what's going on. If you're not watching closely, you can really get yourself in a situation that can be life-threatening. Understand, as a prospect, that when you're out there alone, there's a target on your back that says prospect, doesn't know what he's doing, and anyone can screw with you. Take care of yourself out there. Stay out of MC business. And if you find a situation that you have to get involved in, get involved and then get ghost. My big problem was after taking the stand to save the man's life, I hung around, and I shouldn't have hung around. I should have done what I had to do and gotten the hell up out of there. So, remember, the motorcycle set is real. It's not a game. There are good actors and bad actors, good people and bad people, and you can get yourself hurt out there if you're not watching what you're doing. All right, That's my 10 minutes on dynamic prospecting. Video number 3. Hope to see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in. Follow me on Fat Boy Getting Skinny and follow me as we lose weight together. I'm going to go from 350 to 300 in less than 6 months. You guys take care and get skinny.